Hola. This is going to be a reading for... This is going to be a celebrity read. I haven't done one of these in a while. And I felt called to do one. So we're going to do one on CardiB. So if you are a fan or you listen to her music or you're just interested in a celebrity read, this could be a video for you. So keep in mind, this is just definitely for entertainment purposes. We're going to do some predictions. So we're going to see, you know, what's going on between her and her love life. We're going to peek into her career as well and see what's next. Tap into some things that we don't know, don't see in the public eye. So, CardiB, Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, what messages do you have in regards to Cardi and her love life? So, what's going on with her and her love life? Okay, so we got the Empress in reverse, the Seven of Wands in reverse, and the Emperor. So right away, this is the pair. I feel like this is probably her and her soon-to-be ex-husband. You know, I feel like definitely right away there's, you know, a divine counterpart connection that she's giving up on with this Seven of Wands in reverse. She's not fighting for this. He's in the upright, so he may be in this energy where, you know, he could still be fighting for this in some kind of way, or, you know, the Emperor is a father figure, someone who's disciplined, and, you know, they do want things in control, so maybe he's just trying to control some aspect of it. And with her being in the reverse here with this Empress energy, it's like it's uncontrollable. There isn't any more growth here. Okay, so she's definitely done, I would say, with her ex. She's moving on. How is he feeling about that? Clarify that, Emperor. So, Knight of Wands, he still wants to, you know, come in and he still has a passion for her, basically. It's not showing love, but I'm sure he still loves her, right? But we're just looking into other energy right now. So aside from that, though, this Knight of Wands is like he's still reckless. The Knight of Wands is interesting, even though he's the Emperor. It's like you're still wanting to kind of like be in this in and out energy when it comes to her. Maybe even like, you know, still very much being strongly sexually attracted to her. But with that Knight of Wands, it's like it's very playful. It's not serious. So to some degree, it's like he could be seeing that she has someone, you know, that's maybe younger than him, or, you know, this could be the Knight of Wands is a masculine energy. So he could feel like he still has his energy towards her, like in and out, or he wants to be, but he also feels like she has a masculine around her that's kind of like in this player. It's basically like a player energy still is the Knight of Wands. So he's in that energy, but I also feel like he feels like she has someone who's like, you know, a playboy around her. So that's probably her new person that he feels. Why is the Seven of Wands here in reverse for Miss CardiB and her connection with her husband? Seven of Swords. Wow. Five of Swords and the Six of Cups. Damn. It's in reverse because, you know, I just heard Keisha Cole's, does Keisha Cole say that? I should have cheated? I don't know if she has a song that's like, I should have cheated, but I'm hearing like I should have cheated, but Seven of Swords would be cheating, sneaky, deceptive energy. The Five of Wands, fighting, confrontation, you know, competition as well. So other people in the mix. So this right here, I feel like is kind of like what we've seen and witnessed in the public eye. This energy with the Six of Cups, you know, dealing with people from the past, or, you know, again, she's cutting off ties, separating ties from this person of her past. Now there is children here involved, so it's like the energy is still giving to the kids, or, you know, kind of like being in this civil energy, but it's breadcrumbing, you know, so it's not giving much, you know. It's like, okay, enough to take care of what needs to be done, but not really enough exchange to really hold some sort of, you know, real weight. Okay, all right, so let's move into her career. She just put out an album, so what's going on with that, Spirit? What messages do you have for the collective who want to know about her music? So I feel like I was gonna say, is she gonna have more music in the future? It's a very strong possibility that with this album she may continue to put more music out. As far as like another album is concerned, I know this is her second album and it was a long time before she in between, so it may not be as long if she has another one that comes out. But the Two of Wands is kind of like it could go either or. You know, she's open to new ideas. She's exploring new possibilities, new doors, new directions. You know, she's getting things organized and preparing. So it is possible. Let's see for sure. Can you at least show us a major arcana? Eight of Wands. So definitely she's going to persist with the tour. You know, I think that might be more successful than what she may have had the last time. Six of Cups with the Three of Cups. Yeah, so I feel like this tour is actually going to be like a really big hit for her. She may take like a really long break after that, like 2 years or so maybe, you know, and then she may come out again with something else. She did get the Sun card. I'm not really seeing pregnancy again, but it is possible with that Sun energy, but that's kind of getting ahead before I even got to that. But I do feel like there's going to be a lot of celebration here. I do feel like she is, excuse me, maybe going to take, like I said, this break after for family, you know, to enjoy her kids, her wealth, and you know, it seems like connections mostly, like some sort of building on connections here. Like close, you know, close to the heart. So people that she would love and care about. Family is strong here. Okay, so her new relationship with Stefan Diggs. Let's see, we got the Hermit energy. So I feel like she definitely feels like she's smarter, wiser, more knowledgeable this time around, more cautious, more, you know, there's some sort of wisdom or aging that has like happened here, like experience. So she could feel like more experienced. Maybe this is like knowing what to look for, red flags, things like that. The Wheel of Fortune. So, you know, they have like a destined, karmic, kind of fated energy thing going on here. The King of Pentacles. So I feel like they're at least going to be together for a while. Or they'll deal with each other for a while. They have like their spirits, their souls have like a lesson to learn from each other with this Wheel of Fortune. You know, it's like they have some sort of like destined growth that they're supposed to experience, whether it's him or her, but there's something destined here they're supposed to experience. This King of Pentacles, like masculine energy, who's that? He may feel a little left out because of like her fame or popularity, or a lot of the attention that she may get. So it could make him feel a little left out, or maybe like a little insecure, I guess, maybe when it comes to his woman. So let's see, how does he feel about your girl Cardi B, her new man? It's a lot of baggage, but he's in for it. Oh, I don't like how that came out. He's in for it. Like, he's about to, like, anyways. I feel like it's a lot of baggage here, whether on his end or he could feel like that on her end. But with this Three of Wands, it's kind of like he's signing up for it. I mean, he's willing to go the distance. He's very much aware. He's not with that Nine of Wands, almost like, you know, the end of this journey energy. But then with that Three of Wands, it's like, but it's not the end, you know. Like, I know it's going to be a lot of work. There's a lot of, like I said, baggage that comes with this, but he's not giving up there. Wow, and it's this Queen of Pentacles here. So they have a lot of, like, divine counterpart energy as well on a different level. So with that first energy that came out for her and Offset, it's like, you know, so basically it seems like at least this partner currently and her last partner, she's on the same page as both of them in some way, right? Like, her and Offset were this Emperor and Empress, so they were a stronger power couple. They built this, you know, empire together. But at the same time, that can be very difficult because the Emperor, like, as great as he can be, the downside is he kind of runs everything. He you know, he can be very, very controlling. Now, with this King of Pentacles here that she has for her new person, the King of Pentacles, he's controlling too. He's very still, very stoic. Okay, but he's a lot more nurturing, a lot more involved into, like, the 3D, into more earthy energy. So I feel like this may it's like she came out as the Queen of Pentacles and Stefan Diggs as the King of Pentacles, so they're a divine counterpart. But it's like they're on the same level, but they still have, like, this grounded energy. Like, they're both very much focused on tangible things. They both are, like, trying to give each other the same effort. You know, like I said, the downside with the Emperor and the Empress is, like, they've already built these things, so they don't necessarily need each other. You know, like, the Empress isn't doing anything for the Emperor because she's kind of like that in her own right. You know what I mean? So they're mirroring. But with this King and Queen of Pentacles divine counterpart, there's still room for them to grow and become this Emperor and Empress together, versus where that other energy was kind of like maybe wasn't giving a lot of room for them to be able to grow in that space. So let's see, are her and her boo gonna get married? Well, they're definitely gonna try to, like, work on keeping their relationship healthy. So that's really good. Like, it feels like they're trying to, like, it doesn't seem like his intention is to you know, like, bring her down in any sort of way. Like, even if he is being selfish, or, you know what I mean, because he's human. Like, nobody's perfect, right? Just like her. So if, let's say, for instance, if he wasn't trying to be like this toxic masculine energy, it's more so like, how do we build each other up with that King and Queen, with that King and Queen of Pentacles together. So let's see. It's kind of like still to be determined if they get married or not. I don't know. It's kind of like they may have a lot of endings to deal with. I don't know. I'm not seeing marriage for them right now. Are they going to have another kid? That is possible. I mean, they're going to definitely have, like, big love here. Like, they might be together for, like, another year or so. I feel like Cardi isn't maybe in a rush to get married, obviously, because of what's going on now. Like, what she's focused on, but it's not, it's possible. I just don't think it's gonna happen right away, but I think she's really enjoying. Oh wow, okay, so there it is, the Hierophant. So it's possible if they do, it could be like within 1 to 3 years. I also feel like they could potentially have another kid. They did get the son card, so she's definitely gonna give him a son, whether that's this time or the next time. So I definitely feel like she could potentially give him a son. And then they might potentially get married, or they're just gonna like be together for a while. So let's get a couple cards from them in the Oracle. CardiB and her current relationship, love life. So right now they're, like I said, creating balance for each other. They're enjoying each other. And this is, well, even though it's not slow because they're about to have a baby, right? But the marriage is also a lock-in. So it's like they're savoring each other. They're trying to like, again, it's interesting. They're trying to not get ahead of themselves, even though they could be, but maybe because they realize how serious things are now. It's like, okay, again, very much trying to like play it correctly, cautiously, in a healthy way, and being very aware of like mistakes they've made before or things that could happen. So I feel like they're very thoughtful and aware of each other and trying to really achieve each other's true like satisfaction. Interesting. Wow. Safe came out, and that's one of her songs. That's crazy. So he really does make her feel safe. This connection has brought a lot of clarity. They also have a lot of freedom, you know, amongst each other, or they feel free with each other, as well as very much protected. Okay, so he's a true keeper as far as keeping her safe. But there is this energy of like kind of keeping like the heart locked up because of the hurt before. So it's like they're in, but they're, you know, cautious at the same time. But a lot of movement, a lot of travel. So highly possible that they could be together for a little bit here, you know. There's going to be this story is going to definitely take a new turn at the next intersection here. So at their next something that comes together, maybe after the baby, you know, there's going to be something that definitely is shocking, or it's going to switch up and change, but it looks like it's going to be great for her. So I hope you guys enjoyed this reading. If you did, definitely like or subscribe, and until next time, peace, love, and blessings. Bye.